How's it going, everybody? Cub Fan here, and today I'm going to show you how to build my 100% automatic sugarcane farm. This sugarcane farm is also infinitely expandable lengthwise, so out that way, and height-wise. And let's go ahead and see if we can watch it harvest here after a bit of time. Now. Nope, now. And, oh, there we go. Okay, the sugarcane all got knocked off, as you can see from those blocks there. Then all the blocks are retracted and the sugarcane can start to grow once again. So yeah, that's how it works. And then everything gets funneled via water streams to a central point. And then finally, it gets collected in these chests down here. So you can see some sugarcane coming in right there. So we'll go ahead and go to the next bit here, and I'll show you how to build this. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do when we build this farm is mark out the area. The area of this farm is 11 across the front here by 10 blocks deep. And then we've indicated the center front of the farm with this torch on the stone block. Now that we've marked out our area, you can come to the center block of your build here, and we're going to dig a hole here that is 6 wide, 8 long, and 4 deep. So come to the block directly behind your torch. Dig down a block, to the left 2 blocks, and then dig out 3 blocks to the right. Then come to the leftmost block and dig out 7 blocks, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, straight ahead. And then just connect up the corners here. Then you're going to want to dig out the whole area inside of the rectangle you just marked out to a depth of 4 blocks. So just get rid of all of this stuff. Alright, so once you've dug out your hole, it should look like this. This next section is a little bit redstone intensive, so if you missed something, feel free to pause the video and go back and watch it again, or check out the world download. So we'll drop down into the hole here, dig out a block underneath the middle block, and place a torch. Then we'll come down 1, 2 blocks, place a block there with redstone on top. Block catty corner to that with redstone on top. Then a normal piston right there. Redstone repeater down, facing into that block with a block behind it, redstone on top, comparator going into that block. Then we'll need 2 hoppers facing into each other, so remember to shift click. Redstone on top of the rightmost hopper here, and then inside place 8 pieces of redstone or any item of your choosing. Then over here we'll need a regular piston facing toward the redstone block. Comparator facing outwards there, and then a sticky piston facing in toward the redstone block. Then we'll have a block behind the sticky piston with redstone on it. Those will extend like that. Block there, and catty corner like that. Redstone on top. Then 2 blocks like so, with a redstone torch like that. Get out a normal piston. Place it on top of the redstone torch facing toward you. Block beneath it, redstone block there, redstone dust there, and that piston should retract. And then 2 more blocks like so with a sticky piston facing toward the redstone block. And so from above it should look like this. Okay, so the only thing we have left to do is plant our sugarcane down. So what we're going to do here is dig out the block there, place some grass in there. Dig out the block behind it, place some water in there, sugarcane on the grass, and then we're going to place a glowstone in the floor here to facilitate the growth of this by providing some light. And that's our system done. We can now test it. So first of all, if it grows once, nothing will happen. But if it grows a second time, what should happen is this piston will detect that the sugarcane has grown. It will then move this redstone block here, which will initiate the signal for this piston to move this redstone block, initiating the timer here. This timer will then output a signal of a certain length to make the farm harvest. And also, while doing that, it will knock off the sugarcane here and allow it to start the process all over again. So let's see if that happens. There we go. You saw it. The timer's going. This torch is on here, meaning the farm will be harvested. Then it turns off, and the whole system completely resets. Okay, next thing we're going to want to do is come to the front of our farm, and from this point To the right and left of the torch we just made, we'll make two different lines. One here extending all the way across, and the other here. Then we'll come over one and down one from there. Place some more blocks in there. And the same thing on the opposite side. Just like that. We'll get some block updates there. Then we'll take some grass and we'll put it over here. And we'll have to dig out a line here and place some grass down like that. And that is where our sugarcane will go, on those blocks there. And once that's done, we can go ahead and fill in this middle part with stone blocks or whatever other block you're using for this build here. Not really that important, but we just want to make sure that that's a solid mass in there. And we can also go ahead and run along here and replace this here and here with all solid water blocks. There we go. So right now your build should look a little bit like that. Okay, now that we have our water and grass down, we can go ahead and put our sugarcane down here. Just like that. And same thing on the other side. There we go. And I like to put glass on the bottom here, just so we don't have sugarcanes falling down there, but you can leave this open if you want to. Alrighty. Next thing we do is we come to the front here, and behind this redstone torch we place a repeater, skip a block, repeater, skip a block, repeater, skip a block, repeater. And then we go through and place blocks in front of all those repeaters, and then dust on top of those blocks we just placed down. And then we go through and we place blocks to the side of all that redstone dust. Just like that, so we have sort of an alternating pattern like so. And then you're want to go ahead and take sticky pistons. You could also use normal pistons here, but you'd have to move everything in one block. And I find the sticky pistons are a lot more efficient. So we'll put sticky pistons down here, too high like so. And then on the other side do the same thing. Sticky pistons too high. And then place a block of your choice on the ends of those sticky pistons, like that. And then again, the same thing on the opposite side. And those will be the blocks that push off your sugarcane. Okay, next thing we're going to do is we're going to make our water stream. So we'll come over here to the edge of our sugarcane, dig down 2 blocks along here, all the way to the edge like that, and we'll place down some ice so the items move faster. Place our water bucket down there, and then once it gets to the end here, dig down another block, place some water in there, and we'll come out 1-2 blocks from there, and then over to the center right there. And right there we're going to go ahead and place a sign, and on the block below it place a hopper facing down. And then we'll replace all of this as well down here with ice so that the items move faster. Once we have our stream going on this side and it's going toward the hopper, we'll do the same thing on the opposite side. But before you do this, if you're doing it in survival, you want to come down here to the bottom and place a row of blocks right there. And that's to ensure that your ice doesn't melt and destroy all of your redstone beneath there. But otherwise, the exact same procedure holds. Just place some ice down there with a bucket of water there. Once this runs out, dig down 2 blocks and connect it up with a ice stream going down like that with the bucket there. So everything should then be coming into this hopper down there. And once you're done with that, you can go ahead and cover all of this up, because we don't really need to see it. We can hide it underneath. Okay, the next thing we're going to do here is we're going to build up some of the aesthetics of the farm. So we're just going to go around the outside like so. Make sure that this water stream connects up with the water stream below there. Don't block it off like I did before. And then we'll go ahead and come to the back here. Make some wooden structures like this, just so that the farm's a little bit more aesthetically pleasing. we go. Build up the sides a bit. Just like that. Good stuff. Some glass in the front. And then we'll build up more spruce wood like that. Okay. Alright, so after you've built your farm up a little bit aesthetically on the sides, you can go ahead and start to build up the main tower here. So go ahead and place some blocks down like so. And place a torch directly above your central torch. Then a block on top of that. And then the torch on top of that will turn off. And that will be the main torch to turn on and off your second layer. So again, we'll just go ahead and place some blocks down here and there. And once you get onto the pistons from your first layer, go ahead and cover all of those up with any block of your choosing. Doesn't matter which block it is, as long as it covers it up so water doesn't get in there. There we go. Then on the blocks that your piston pushes out, you want to come up one and over one from there. Place some grass down, and that'll be where your sugarcane goes for the second layer. Same thing on the opposite side, and then fill this trench here with solid water blocks, just like so. So the top of your farm should now look like this. Alright, and from here it's the same as the bottom layer. You just go ahead and build this middle part up here by one block. Again, with any block you want. You'll place the sugarcane down on this grass here. Again, I prefer to place glass in here like that. Don't really have to do that, but I like to. And then sugarcane down like that. And then we'll go ahead and put the redstone in here. So from this torch here that controls your second layer, again, there's going to be a repeater every other block. Blocks in front of those repeaters. And then redstone on top of those blocks we just placed down. And then finally, blocks on top of those repeaters like that. So then once you have this alternating pattern going, you can go ahead and get in there, place down your sticky pistons like so, on top and on the bottom. Again, this is exactly the same as the bottom layer. And then place blocks in front of those pistons to push off the sugarcane on both sides. And once you have that second layer, it's just a matter of rinse and repeat. You just build up the sides of this farm and just continue the torch tower up. And every fourth block, you start that same zigzag redstone pattern you see there. And yeah, just keep on stacking it up. You can also make it longer. I'll just show you here real quick. You can make it longer just by continuing the redstone pattern outward with a repeater and then a block, dust on top, repeater, etc. Just keep going like that. Of course, you have to extend the water and the water stream to catch this, but yeah, it's just like that, and then blocks in front, obviously, like so. So yeah, pretty straightforward to expand the whole thing. Not too difficult at all. Alright, so then once you have stacked your sugarcane farm as high as you want it to go and added as many layers as you wanted, you can then cap off the top of your farm and come back here. Oh, it's harvesting. Come back here to where your water streams meet up, and you want to make a hopper line down to some storage below. So here I just have the basic, chest, hopper, chest, hopper, chest, hopper, leading down to chest at the bottom. And that is basically it. You are done. You can cover up any remaining holes, and all you have to do is sit back and wait for this thing to harvest. So there you have it, a 100% fully automatic linear sugarcane farm that is infinitely stackable and infinitely expandable lengthwise. So guys, thank you very much for watching. There'll be a world download in the description. This has been Cup Fan. Goodbye.